Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about something you see all the time in arguments. It's kind of like a secret trick people use, and once you know how to spot it, you'll get so much better at making your point. Let's get into it.
So, have you ever been in an argument and all of a sudden it just gets personal? Like imagine you're talking to a friend about which video game is the best. You're explaining why your favorite is awesome, and out of nowhere they just say, well, you're not even good at video games, so why should I listen to you? See what happened there? The conversation isn't about the game anymore. It's about you.
Well, that whole move where someone starts attacking the person instead of the actual topic, it has a name. It's a sneaky little trick that you'll start seeing everywhere once you know what it is. It's called an ad hominem argument.
Okay, ad hominem sounds super fancy, right? But don't worry, it's just a Latin phrase that means to the person. And that's exactly what it is. It's when somebody totally ignores your idea and instead just starts attacking you, the person making the argument.
So what does this actually look like when it happens, out in the wild? The best way to really get it is to see some examples. So let's break a few down, and you'll be a pro at spotting these things in no time.
Okay, here's the classic one. You're just a kid. You don't know anything. This one totally ignores whatever idea you just shared and attacks your age. But I mean, being young doesn't automatically mean your idea is bad, right? That's a textbook ad hominem.
Or how about this one? Why should we listen to her opinion? She's failed before. This uses someone's past against them. But making a mistake in the past has nothing to do with whether their idea right now is good. It's just a way to change the subject and distract from the actual point.
And then you've got this one, which is really just a straight-up insult. Only a fool would believe that. You'll notice there are zero facts or reasons in that sentence. It's just name-calling, and it's designed to make the other person feel bad and stop talking.
Here's another one you might hear. He's rich? Of course he says that. This one brushes off an argument just because of who the person is or their situation. But a person's background doesn't make their idea right or wrong. You still have to look at the idea itself.
So, all of these examples, they're a type of thing called a fallacy. And a fallacy is just a fancy word for a mistake in logic. Think of it like a weak spot or a crack in an argument that makes the whole thing kind of wobbly and unfair.
So it really boils down to this. A bad argument, like the ad hominem we've been talking about, attacks the person. But a good, strong argument, it always focuses on the idea. That's the main difference you gotta remember. It's all about the what, not the who. Okay, so we know what these attacks are. But why does it matter? Why is it such a problem? Let's talk about why these personal attacks just don't work if you're trying to have a real, honest conversation.
For one, these kinds of personal attacks just shut down the real conversation. I mean, nobody wants to share their ideas if they think they're just going to get insulted, right? It makes people put up a wall and get defensive, and pretty soon nobody's even talking about the real issue anymore. The whole conversation just stops.
But here's the good news. We can totally do better. We can learn to argue smarter. So let's look at how you can be the hero of the conversation, just by staying on topic and, being cool to people.
It really just comes down to 3 super simple steps. First, always focus on the idea itself, not the person who's saying it. Second, if you don't agree with something, ask for some proof. You could say something like, that's interesting. Can you tell me more about why you think that? And third, and this is maybe the most important one, stay respectful. You can totally disagree with an idea and still be respectful to the person.
So here's the big takeaway. A great idea can come from anybody. It doesn't matter how old they are, where they come from, or what they do. If we want to have good conversations and actually learn from each other, we have to listen to the idea, not the label we put on the person. And that's how we grow and really understand each other better.